Greetings and welcome to CK3 New Era Old World. Now, this is just a showcase video. This is not a new series. We're doing a New Era Old World CK2 series already. So, this is just a showcase for the mod that just dropped today. And I figured we should at least check it out since we're doing the CK2 version, right? So, I haven't actually gone into it much, but there are some interesting things here. Obviously, we have Aragorn, Bonaparte here. But the interesting thing here about this mod pack, and by that I mean this total conversion, I like the art, is that it's very small. It is just the old world. Not even like all the old world. It's just this bit. Oh, I didn't even see Iceland up here. Interesting. All right. And and yeah, and Doggerland is there. Nice, nice, nice. Britannia, Europa. What is this one? Duke of Anglican League Air. The Highlands. Kimbru, Britannia, Anjou, Orléans. Alright, so the interesting here, there's no unique rules, I did check that, is the different religions is what kind of makes it more interesting, because like here, Adonicism, if you want to worship Adonis, created by the Monad, and under the guise of the One, Moloch demonized Adonis as the devil. A bunch of Sebastianism here. Old world legends describe the mythical rule of King Sebastian as the son of God. Britannic, Leviathan Union, Chronicler. There's a whole bunch of religions here that are all interesting. I'm not gonna lie, they quite are. Some of them more than others, like the novelism here. If we go by the novelist here, novelism is a particularly diverse set of faiths, both the gods and the author. And if we go here, Eru, our great author, weaves a tapestry of our universe and imprints into it meaning in ink, though he is too far beyond for any of us to understand him. His work is laid clearly before us in this beautiful canvas we call Earth. Isildur Bonaparte. So you can see the inspirations for this. Emulate the gallant knights of Charlemagne and the idyllic utopias like Atlantis. And a whole bunch of different ones. There's some Judaism here, United Synagogue of Britain, bunch of Germanics, the Niced, the Midnighters. I did look at the Niced, and I feel like they shouldn't be calling themselves heathens. The heathens of the frigid North Atlantic believe that humanity now lives in a post-Ragnarok world. Yes, forgot to mention, this is a post-apocalyptic world taking place in 2555. So, take that as what you will for anything in here. Pantheon de la Ascension, Marianne, the Angel of Liberation. There's, like I said, there's a whole bunch of different religions here. It's actually pretty cool that Sikhism survived. That's always cool to see. Order of Saint Jean d'Arc, Soleil Royal. Which one was it? Humanism, Neoclassicism. I'm trying to find it. The Lama. Covens of the Round Table, Arcane Covens. Raelism. Raelians are followers of the antediluvian prophet Rael, who was contacted by an alien race called the Elohim. The alien who spoke to him, named Yahweh, explained that it was the Elohim that first made Earth habitable, and through acts of early humans considered divine, elevating many of the Elohim to prophethood, including Moses, Jesus, and the Buddha. So it's all aliens. If you want to do ancient aliens, go right ahead. Cosmetic, Victoriana Ascendant, Victoria Gloriana, the Queen of Heavens. 5 Humanities. Sons of Aslan, there you go. If you are a fan of The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, you can have be the Sons of Aslan. hold true to the teachings of Jesus Christ, who they believe reincarnated after death as Aslan, the Lion of Judah and King of Kings. Which is not wrong. In the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe franchise, Aslan is Jesus, just straight up Jesus, so. But there's a whole bunch of religions to take a look at, make some stories up. But I want to just jump right in real quick. Actually, you know what? Let's head back. Main menu. And let's check out Aragorn Bonaparte, the prince of a fallen empire. Oh wait, actually, before we do that, you guys should read the blurb here. A mere 50 years ago, the thunderous collapse of the French Empire echoed across the continent. The power vacuum was left behind, it still lies unfulfilled, and outsiders prey on the disunited lands of this former empire, disunited lords. To the east, the Christian zealots of the Alpine Empire prepare to pacify the pagan French masses. To the north, the nascent empire of Europa seeks to succeed where all others have failed. And across the seas, the reformed British Empire aims to plant its flag in every corner of the earth in the name of its ghastly queen. And then we have Aragorn Bonaparte here. So we're just gonna jump in and then we'll jump around and see if there's any unique decisions and such we can take. There's some interesting cultures as well, but not nearly as oh. Alright, I got an achievement. Neat. Didn't even know any of the mods I have would allow me to have an achievement, but it is what it is. Alright, Roy Aragorn of France. Customized form of address. Lifestyle none. See the memories of this character. Let's just jump in here. Romanticism, metropolitan culture. So, Picard culture. Metropolitan, Gallo, Julius, Laziel, Sicilian. And then there was others that I saw. You could be ancient Egyptian. Obviously, Egypt is not in this mod, but you could be ancient Egyptian in Iceland. You know, if you want to do that. We'll check out Doggerland as well, but there were no unique traits. I did take a look, so in character creation, there's fairly vanilla. And it looks like this is also fairly vanilla as well. So if you want a small mod but you want to be more vanilla, I think this might be a good choice for you. Situations. Dynastic cycle, great step. None of those are. And this is just version 1. The mod did just drop, like I said, today on the 6th. So there's probably might be some bugs. Alright, restore Europa. We need to take all this. Duchy of on me. And then we can, even though Europa's right there, I'm assuming we would just be the Empire of Europa. Scrape the barrel. Dynasty of many crowns. Form new empire. Alright, activities. All vanilla as well. What if we legacies and fairly vanilla. So this is a slightly total conversion mod, but it is more vanilla. So if you guys like just plain old vanilla but don't want to be bogged down by the rest of the world, and you just want to have like interesting little stories with the religions, is basically, I think, it's going to be the best RP for you. This is a pretty good mod to choose from. Like I said, here, emulate the gallant knights of Charlemagne and idyllic utopias like Atlantis. The Palatine Throne. Signs of Atlantis. And France, Europa, Alperic, Italia, Iberia. No, I don't want to find character. I want to define title. Because in the CK2 version, our goal is going to basically be to recreate the Empire of Numenor, which is just obviously a titular title right here, and can't even like create it, but it is there. And you can see the inspiration, like I said before, we have Aragorn, Eredor, Arathorn, Isildur, Elendil, Erendis, Prince Boromir of France, Prince Passepartout of France, Jean-Luc the Picard. Jean-Luc Bonaparte's eponym is a label of his history, one he takes pride in. Galadriel of France, who was married to Asterix. Oh, okay, so that's Asterix from the comic series of Asterix, if you guys have, and then there's Obelix. Alright. Grand Duke Obelix of Brittany. Okay. So there's going to be a bunch of Easter eggs from different things. If you guys want to find those, point them out, go right ahead. Prince Boromir. Beautiful, Herculean, and fecund. Prince Jean-Luc the Picard of France will be a glorious new ruler, even though he's not particularly good, but he's got some decent traits. Friedrich of Britannia. High King Michael Reber. Norway, Hakan, Hendrik of Europa, Jean Josephine, Leopold of Europa. Alright. So let's just jump around and see if there's anything else. Switch character. Let's go to Doggerland. See what that's all about. Edgar the Conqueror. No, didn't want to do that. Decisions. Dynasty, consecrate, expand duchy. I'm assuming there'll be like... You know what? Let's just... Alright, so there's no unique events going on with Doggerland. Got it. I'm assuming it's going to be expanded upon once they, you know, get it in more and work on it. Because this is... Yep. Fairly vanilla. Develop communities. But they have this to work with. They have a pretty good foundation, I'd say. So there's that at the very least. They don't have to worry about everything else here since they only got this small bit to work with. They could be relatively done quickly. High Kingdom of the Northern Sea. Stop Central, restore Europa. I'm assuming it's gonna be, like I said, fairly vanilla. Yeah. Change royal aspirations. Nope. We'll get back to our Game of Thrones series soon, and then there's gonna be another CK3 series I want to get into to go along with Game of Thrones. So look forward to that. Like I said before in the last episode for our Game of Thrones series, is that I just had to redo everything because mods borked stuff, so, and updates. But yeah. Alright, so like I said before, fairly vanilla at the moment. Just keep an eye on this if you guys are interested in this mod, and I guess check out all those religions. They're all at least interesting, that you could at least do some fun roleplay. And with that, I hope you guys at least semi-enjoyed this one. Leave any other comments and stuff down below. Leave a like if you like, leave a dislike if you dislike, but tell me why, and I shall see you all later.